Hi everyone, we're back in the Batlow Plantar Cordon demonstration plot for a mid-January update, second growing season, and I explained in the December update what had happened in spring with our tree losses and decision to sort of rationalise down the area that we're working in. And I'm pleased to come back after some festive season leave and see that the remaining trees in here that we've started training verticals on are actually doing really well. So I'll just share with you some photos and video of how they're looking now, a month on from the last update. We're getting some really good vertical shoot growth. The tips are still growing actively mid-January, and I'm hopeful that we can get a few of these at least to really start to fill some canopy space. So let's have a look. That's a fairly nice section of vertical growth establishment behind me. Of course, not every tree is like that, and we do have some that have some areas on the cordons that haven't thrown verticals where we want them, or at all. And as I've been going along training this new growth, I've been doing some cincturing in those positions to try and stimulate some shoots to arise from that part of the cordon. Here's an example of one that hasn't thrown many verticals off the cordons, and I'll just show you what we're doing with the cincturing technique here. So there's a position where we really want a shoot to come up near that bamboo, and I have actually already done this one, so you may be able to see the score there. But basically, using these scissor type tools with two blades, basically place it where just ahead of where you want the buds to arise, release it, it clamps on, and then you can rotate that tool and it will cut the conductive tissues, cut the phloem, turn off that suppression signal that's coming from the growing tip to hopefully stimulate something to come up from one of these buds here. We'll come back in a month or two's time and have a look at how that cincturing has worked or not worked. Because yeah, it's pretty important that we get some shoots arising along the full length of those cordons so that we've got something to choose from for the verticals. Here's another tree that we're still trying to grow one of the cordons up to length, and the other one we've laid down and we haven't got all the verticals coming where we want them. This position here in particular is one where we've got some leaf growth but no particular bud has shot to form a vertical shoot. So I have been in here, you can probably see, and done a cincture mark just here in the hope that we'll get some of these buds firing up and get something that we can train up that bamboo. So that's just a really brief mid-January update. A little bit happier coming back in here after leave to see that we've got some good growth responses on some of the trees, got some really good examples of what we really wanted them to look like. Anyway, we'll carry on with the tree training for the rest of the season, and I guess we'll do another update probably March or something like that, when we're sort of getting towards the start of autumn, and you can see where we've got to for the end of the second growing season. But for now, thanks for joining, and catch you in the next video.